Hey guys, this is Everything Tech, and I'm back with part 2 of my installation of Windows 10. I put Windows 10 on this USB key, so I can install it very quickly. And this video will be completely devoted into the optimization of Windows 10 and also to avoid all the things that are related to advertisements and crap and unnecessary stuff. So the PC is ready. I just have to plug it in. I turn it on. And let's press 11 for the boot menu. Okay, here we got the boot menu. And we also see the USB flash drive, so we go use that. In order to install Windows 10. So in my video I installed the SSD. I told you about the reasons why Microsoft made Windows 10 freely available for Windows 7 and Windows 8 users back a few years ago, is that because, to my opinion, it's like Microsoft does not use or make Windows anymore just to sell it, but use it as an advertising platform, and it is basically also gathering our information, our privacy, to give us even more advertisements that are loaded into your browser, and it shows you exactly the thing that you probably are interested in, but you know, many people don't like commercials, so and advertisements, so that's why this video is about. It's all about how to clean up your Windows 10 as neatly as possible, and that is what I'm going to teach you. Okay, language to install, English, yes. Time and currency format, for me, I live in the Netherlands, so for me it will be, let's see, Dutch, and the keyboard can stay the same. Let's install now. I also put on the USB the necessary programs I need to do the adjustments, but I will show them later. I don't have a product key at the moment, so I press I don't have a product key. So what do I want to install? Windows 10 Pro, of course. Next. I accept the terms, that's alright. Now we do a custom install only, because this is a fresh copy and we do not do an upgrade. So we see two drives here. We see the, well, actually it's not a 500 gigabyte hard drive, but probably a 640 gigabyte if I look at these values. And this is the SSD. I recognize that from the size of it. So we press on New, and we press on Apply. Yes, it will create a recovery partition we never use, but okay. Okay, now we format the partition too, just to be sure. Well, that goes pretty fast, and then next. Okay, it's copying files now. This will take a little bit of time, so I will fast forward it now. So the files for getting ready for installation are, well, ready. It's now installing, it has been installing features, and it is installing updates. I have connected it through to the network. Now it will soon finish up and probably reboot. It will reboot now, and I hope it will start now immediately from the SSD. Looks like it. That's good. Starting services. Getting devices ready. Getting devices ready. Okay, go ahead. You see, you have a computer that is maybe 8 or 10 years old. Put an SSD in it and it's already faster than normal. The difference between a hard disk and an SSD is so huge that many people who are having an older type computer just won't believe the fact that just putting an SSD, which today is so cheaply, can enhance the computer experience so much. It's a pity that so many people don't know about this. So for any of you who are watching this and you have still a hard drive in your computer and your computer is like probably 8 years old, replace it with an SSD and use the hard disk only for data files like your videos, like your photos, like your music, your documents, etc. And use the SSD only for the operating system, in this case Windows, or any other operating system you like. It can be Linux or Ubuntu, I don't care. And you can also use the SSD for your most used programs, because when you are using your computer you usually use a browser, for example, or a music player or a video player, and those programs can be installed on the SSD as well, because those programs are not that big. How big is Firefox? How big is Chrome or VLC or the K-Lite Media Codec Pack? They are not so big. They fit easily on a 120 gigabyte SSD, so that's no problem. But the purpose of this video is to clean up Windows 10 in such a way that it is optimized to perform as best as possible. So it reboots again. Here we go again. I hope it will find the drivers for the video card, because in the previous video I said that I was not entirely sure about the video card, what kind of video card there is in this system. I saw it was a point of view, but point of view is just a brand, just like MSI or Gigabyte. So let's see what Windows 10 makes of it. You know, I rather see a bar that is showing a percentages, that goes just like, from 10, 20, 30, 40 to 100%. This tells me nothing. Yeah, those are dots turning circles. I don't know how long this will take. It can be 10 seconds, it can be 10 minutes, I don't know. Also, to be frankly honest, I don't like this logo. They simplified it so much. Yeah, Windows. You know which logo I like the most? The one of Windows 98. Just a moment. Yeah, of course. Of course. We have moments, plenty. Well, I'm the one who says that the computer is faster, so... Except when installing, because when installing it has to read from a USB drive, which is not fast at all. The key point with an SSD is that it reads very fast at little files, which a hard drive does not. So let's get going. Let's start with your region. Yes, I'm living in the Netherlands. Okay, I accept that. keyboard layout, US, okay. Nope, I don't want. Yeah, indeed. Now we have some important setup to do. Yes, you want to throw me some ads through my throat. I don't accept. It does not work on me. You will not succeed with that. No, you won't. And I will tell and teach everybody to do exactly the same. Okay, I thought there was still a CD or something into the drive, but it was not. Okay. Well, it's sometimes, you know, I don't understand this. Why the reboot? Why not just go on? I had this window just previously, and now it rebooted, and now I see it again. I think Windows is unique with that. Okay, setup for personal use. Of course, it's for me. Me! Yeah, just plain old me. Sign in with Microsoft. Sure, they want you to sign in with Microsoft. With your email address or create an account. But we don't want that, so we use an offline account. And still they try to convince you sign in with your Microsoft account instead, because otherwise you cannot use any of these items. I don't give a crap. No. Who is going to use this PC? Well, not the Pope, but anyway, it will be just a user. Or even better, use an online account. They still try to get you an online account. I don't want. Go away. Next. No password needed, because I will not store any passwords on this device. So what do we have here? Do more across devices with activity history. If you want timeline and other Windows features to help you continue what you were doing, even when you switch devices, send Microsoft your activity. I don't want to send Microsoft anything. No. I don't need speech recognition. I have a keyboard for that. Let Microsoft and apps use your location. No, that's private. Find my device. Nope. Send diagnostic? Only basic. Improving inking and typing? Send inking and typing data to Microsoft. I don't want to send anything to Microsoft. I don't get tailored experience with diagnostic data. Let Microsoft offer you tailored experience based on the blah 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 blah. What are you saying? No, the tips ads. This word. I'm getting the flu right now. This word ads and no, the tips, ads and recommendations you see will be more generic and maybe less relevant to you. Well, I don't care because I use an ad blocker for my browser anyway. Let apps use advertising. Get the hell out of here. No, I don't want that. Hi. We're getting everything ready for you. Yeah, sure you are. So basically, when you are installing Windows 10, you could basically say no to everything. But we are far from ready from it, and I will show you later. And probably you will thank me at the end of this video, if you have watched this all, and applied this to your own computer as well. This may take... Okay, leave everything to us. No, I don't think so. Yeah, you can install it, but not control it. Almost there, indeed. Welcome to your Microsoft Edge start page. That's already so annoying that they assume that I want Microsoft Edge, because I don't want it. So, what do we have here? I don't want Microsoft Edge, so go away. Go away. So it seems that we have now a nice screen. Where to start? Well, there are many places to start. The first thing, which I think is important to do, is to install a virus scanner. So I also have an install map here. So I will install a Avast free antivirus setup. You can download this at filehippo.com. It's free. Alright, even when installing a free antivirus you have to be aware of what you are doing. Always select Customize Installation. Let's get back. I don't want to use Google Chrome. Do the Customize. So what do we have here? File Shield, Behavior Shield, Web Shield, Mail Shields, Software Data Browser, Rescue Dip, Wi-Fi Inspector OK, Security Browser, Save Price Browser Extension. Do you read this? Ah, indeed. Ads. Passwords, OK, cleanup, do not disturb, OK. So you can just install this in the program files map, it's OK. So as it would seem, it detected my video card because the resolution seems to be at a proper setting, probably at 1280 times 1024, but I'm just using an old-fashioned 4x3 monitor, so but that is not really that important. So this is just, you know, a pretty lightweighted virus scanner. It's free. It will sometimes bother you with a notification of do a trial period. So never accept the trial period, because when it ends it wants you to buy it. So don't do it. Always click it away. Okay. You're protected. How nice. Continue. Please don't skip this. Nearly every software. Continue. Oh, yeah, of course they want to upgrade. No, continue free. I don't need it on my phone, so no. Thank you, bye. Okay, so I don't like Edge, so what we need is another browser. And I already have a browser, which is Firefox. I always used Firefox for a long time, and everybody uses his own favorite browser, but for me it's Firefox, because I think it's highly customable. Custom, next, maintenance service, okay, it's okay. These are just common programs I install because I need them later. Well, launch, it's okay. Okay, so anyway, what to do next? First of all, you see on the screen that you don't see this computer. So we want to see this computer. So in order to see this computer, you need to go to Personalize, then go to Teams, and then here on the right you see Desktop Icon Settings. Now you can select the computer and also your network. You click OK. Now we have this PC. and a network. So now let's put all this stuff where it belongs. Oh, come on. You too. So let's this in the corner, this there, this one there, Firefox I put there, WinRAR Edge, these I don't need, properties, display, I don't want any trash in the recycle bin. Okay. So now we can see the properties of this PC. So what do we see here? We see here that the processor indeed is a Q8300 at 2.5 gigahertz, 4 gigabyte of memory, 64-bit operating system, computer name. Well, you can change that if you want. The workgroup is also workgroup and it's activated. Now let's check the device manager. And everything is there, so I'm happy with that. Let's see what kind of, it's a NVIDIA GeForce GT 630. Okay. Now, let's start by removing some of the things you really don't need. Right, look at this right corner. This is such a messy place. You see, it's something awful. Like this, people. You're sitting behind your computer. If you want to see people, you go to the city hall, mall, whatever. So, show people? No. Network, audio, language. Lock the taskbar, it's okay. Replace command prompt advanced in the menu. Show batches, no. Taskbar location on bottom is okay. Always hide labels. I always select never, so I can see what is actually open. Then I click on select which icon appear on the taskbar. I want the virus scanner to be shown here. And this is okay, so we can keep it that way. Let's check the system icons. So you don't need the input indicator, not the location, and not the action center. And you can leave these on. So that makes the whole thing already much cluttered. Okay, now you think you might be there, but that's not the case. Let's go to down here. This envelope, do we need it? No. The Windows Store? Maybe. The Explorer? Maybe. This thing? Put it away. Task view? Not needed. Then we see, oh my gosh. Do you hate this also? This kind of start menu? Okay, now let me ask you a question. If you want to find something simple like Notepad here, it's just hopeless. But you can solve it. You can go to Google and search for the program called Classic Shell. Just Google for it, install it. It's very easy. You just install it, you accept the terms in the license agreement, next, click next, install, yes, click this away, click on finish. Now the only thing what you have to do is click on the start button and then click on the classic style. That's it, and then you click OK. And now look what we got. This is far better, right? Yeah. And if you want to go back to the old menu, you just click this option. but I hate this so much. So this is much better. We have an SSD in our computer. It's 120 gigabytes in size. That's all nice and well, but still, Windows writes a lot of temp files to the SSD. This you can see by selecting the properties, and you go to Advanced System Settings, and you click on Environment Variables. And you see these temp file directories located on the C drive. Okay, we don't want that. But if you watch this closely, you see that this is the C drive and this is the USB key. So the hard drive is not to be seen, and that's logical because the hard drive is not formatted yet. So how to get there? Just go to Windows Settings and go to Administrative Tools and select Computer Management. Let's activate that drive. Disk Management. Here we are, unallocated. New sample volume. Next. Let's call this drive media. We do a quick format. Yes. Okay. Now I want this drive to be the D drive. Now since this USB key is already the D, I changed this one to change drive letter, change. It's an USB drive, so it gets the EU from me. It's get the U from me. That sounds very interesting. Yes. Yeah, it's the U drive. So now we can change the media drive, change drive and path, change, and we change this to the D drive. Okay, yes. So that's available now. And what we also want to do is give this thing a name. Just call it Win10. Okay. Although we have an SSD in our computer, it does not mean that we want Windows to write so many files on it. We have 4 gigabytes of RAM. So why not use a part of that RAM to write all these temp files too? This has a lot of benefit because it does not write all this information to the SSD, and it prolongs the lifetime of the SSD as well, and besides, RAM is faster. So on the USB key I have the program called Dataram Ramdisk. So let's install it. I accept the terms, I install, yes, and launch it, yes, Ramdisk. So my general rule of thumb is that you use a quarter of your RAM for a RAM disk. So in this case I have 4 gigabytes in total, so I will use up 1 gig, and I say label it, and I want to create a temp directory, and I say start. That's it, nothing more. Install. Now we wait, and it's done. Let's check it out. Okay, it's there, but it does not have the right letter. It's J, I don't know why, but it is J. So let's change that. We go to, you can also type in here, computer management, without going to the administrative tools. You can directly go to computer management, disk management, and And let's see, where is that RAM drive? It's over here. Change. I wanted this to be the E drive, but something else is taking the E drive. Now let me see. It's not that one. Ah, I see. It's this removable drive which takes its spot. But you know, it's not such a bad thing actually. I can also, because it's a RAM disk, I give it the letter R. Okay, yes. Okay. So now we have the RAM disk of 1 GB. Now we have to use it. How to do this? Simple. We go to this PC, we go to Properties, go to Advanced System Settings, go to the Environment Variables again, and we edit the temp location. Edit. So, where was it? R temp. And to fasten it, I just copy it. Okay. I edit this one as well. Okay. Then we go downstairs to here and change these values also. Paste. Okay. Edit. Paste. Okay. 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 So that's done. Now you also want to do it in your browser. For Firefox, in this case, use Firefox as my default browser. Yes, of course. And again, Microsoft wants to convince you to keep using Microsoft Edge. But I don't want. I want Firefox. And even now it still is moaning about try Edge. Switch anyway. This infuriates me. This pushing, you know, this. I want to choose this. This is my computer. I want to have it like I want, not how they want it. So go away. Okay. You go to About -config. Enter. Yes, this might void your variety. That's pretty bullshittery. Okay, now you are in the About config. You click on the right mouse button. You make a new string. Yes, and now I have to search for this, but you type in browser point cache point disk point parent. Enter string value R temp. So that means that the browser will put the cache into the RAM disk. The big benefit of this is if you restart your computer on a cold boot, that means that all the stuff which is in there is gone. Okay, that's nice. Now we are going to do some big work, because we need a program now, and this program is a well-known program. And this program is called Crap Cleaner, and you probably heard of it, but it's a very useful program to clean up your Windows 10 machine, and I will show you how, because this program can do a lot more than you think. Okay, we don't want Chrome, we do a customize. Okay, now here you don't need the start menu shortcuts, and these two options are neither required, only this one and this one. So install it. Let's run it. So, Crap Cleaner for free. The first thing I usually do is just click on Analyze and let it just check the system. It finds usually some cache and log files and all that other crap. So run cleaner, select this box, do not show this message again, and continue. Okay, same goes for the registry. Scan for issues. So let it scan, it will search for any problems within the register. And when it's done, you click on Fix Selected Issues. Do you want to back up the registry? Of course not. There are 60 problems. Fix all selected issues. Done. Close. Scan again, because it will probably pick up more. You see? Fix. No. Yes. Close. And you can even try it for a third time. Maybe it shows something up. Maybe not. Better do it and have no issues than not do it and still have issues. Okay, no issues. Now we go to Tools. And here you can do a lot. Because, as you can see, the newest edition of Windows 10 really puts in a lot of crap. And with Crap Cleaner, it's very easy to uninstall a lot of this crap you don't need. Let's go. 3D Viewer. Uninstall. Okay. Alarms and clock. Not needed. App install, leave it. Avast, calculator, camera. Not needed. At least I don't need it. Candy Crush? No, I don't need it. Crap Cleaner, Classic Shell, Dolby Access? Not needed. Feedback Hub? Don't need it. Fitbit Coach? Have no idea what it is. Game Bar? Uninstall. Get Help? Not needed. Google is my friend. Groove Music? No, I like hardcore. Not needed. What is this? Image extensions? Not needed. Uninstall. Mail and calendar? I leave. Maps? I leave. Messaging? Uninstall. Microsoft News? Don't need it. I read the paper myself. OneDrive? Nope. I have my own NAS. Don't need it. Takes a little bit more time to uninstall this one. Uninstall. Come on. Yeah, I know you don't like it, but still. Microsoft Pay, uninstall. Microsoft Solitaire Collection, uninstall. Don't need it. Microsoft Sticky Notes, nah, don't need it. I have pen and paper. I leave the store because maybe I sometimes want to have something. Mixed Reality Portal, uninstall. Remove. Mobile Plans, uninstall. Movies and TVs, don't need it. I use torrents. Okay, Firefox, Mozilla, My Office. I still use Office 2003, works just fine. OneNote, don't need it. I have Notepad. Paint 3D, don't need it. I will show you later why. People? Hate them. No, I don't hate people, but people, you know. Photos, don't need it. Collage, don't need it. Print D-Day, not needed. Ramdisk installed. Skype, it's up to you. Snip in Sketch, uninstall. Store Experience Host, go away. Tips, we don't need. Google is our friend. Voice recorder, don't need it. I have a phone for that. VP9 video extensions, don't need it. Weather, I can look out the window, it's raining. Web media extensions, not very sure about that one. Web image extensions, I'm not sure too. Xbox uninstall, I don't have an Xbox. For those people who do have an Xbox, they might want to keep this, but I don't, I remove it. Uninstall, uninstall. Xbox Live, uninstall. Your phone, uninstall. So, as you can see, this list has been shortened quite a bit. We get to the next tab, which is Startup. Now here you see all the startup items that are started up when your computer starts up. Now I did not install much yet, but nearly every program you install will put something in the startup, so it will start in the background, so you have always be alert when you install a new program to see whether it starts up something in the background, usually a tray or an agent or an updater. It's all not required because you can do it yourself. Come on, you're not an idiot. You're a computer expert. So, CCleaner Smart Cleaning. Okay, so this actually is an option of, let's see, where is it? Smart Cleaning. I don't need that, even not with this program. Yes. Okay, let's get back. So, what do we have more? Uninstall, we leave this because it has to do. Security, health. So at this point there's nothing to turn off, so I leave it. Let's check the scheduled task. So CCleaner skip, that will probably not do. Auto Pico Daily Restart I choose to because I installed it myself. In the context menu I leave it at that. Okay, that's nice. So let's restart now. How fast it starts. Yeah! Come on, baby. But we are still not there yet. You might believe it or not, but we are still not there yet. Actually, I should have had a timer with it, so I could measure the startup time. But okay. No, I did pretty well. So, if you click this PC, you will notice that in the RAM disk there's a temp map and there are already files in it. That's good. That's good. There's no problem with that. So you don't need this one. You can put it in the recycle bin. Yes. Keep your crap cleaner because you need it once in a while. So, what to do next? Now, let's get into the services, because there are a lot of services active in the background. So you just go to your start menu and type in services.msc. Now you get a list of all these services that are running, and they are sorted alphabetically, but we want to know what kind of services are automatic started. So here are services you can turn off if you want to. So these are the automatic services. You have some delayed and trigger start disabled and manual. So what do we actually want to turn off? Well, let's see what we can turn off. Well, NVIDIA Display Container, LS. What is that? Container service for NVIDIA root features. Do we really need it? I don't know. Let's just disable it. Apply. Okay. Power print spooler. If you don't have a printer attached to the computer, you can turn this off. Remote access. So what is this? Okay, that can stay there. Sys main task. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, I'm quite surprised that there is not much more, crap and stuff around it to turn off. So, yeah, okay. Not much there. Okay, now let's go to the register. So we type in reg edit. Yes. So here you can also change some key things, like for example, which I do, is go to the desktop and say for menu show delay, it's now on 400. I always put this to 0 because if I click a menu, I want to see it directly, not after 400 milliseconds. And there are other values you can look at, whatever you want to change. Now, if these icons, for example, on a bigger screen are, far apart, very far apart, you can use the window metrics and use the icon vertical spacing and the icon spacing. Just play with these figures to put them further apart or closer to each other. Okay. Local machine, let's see, system, no, software, no, hardware, no. Current user, system, current control set, control. Okay, nothing interesting there. Okay. Let's see, what can we do more? Okay, every computer has, every Windows 10 installation has the Hyperfill system activated. So what is this? When the computer goes into sleep mode, it will copy all the information into the which is into RAM to this file. This file is located on the C drive and it takes up only space. So, and we don't want that. So it's not required. Now this system only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, but if you have a bit modern PC like 16 gigabytes or even 32, or even in my case my main PC has 64 gigabytes of RAM, well then it goes very, very fast. So let's select, type in CMD, that's the command prompt. You open it as an administrator. Yes. So in order to turn it off, you type in power config cfg.exe -h and off. That's everything. Exit. So it's turned off now. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Okay. What you also can do, clean up the cache in Windows 10 by just going to this computer, to the C drive, to Windows, go to software distribution and go to downloads, and everything you see here can be deleted. You won't believe me, but it's true. You can all delete this stuff. Yeah, do this. Continue. Okay, now let's open up Firefox. And this is a messy Firefox. I want to see a menu bar. And I don't want to see that start menu, start page. So, home, Firefox home, no, custom URL, paste the URL. I want just my Google. New tabs, no, just blank page. Web search, top sites, highlights, snippets, nope, don't want it. Yay, homepage. Okay, that's nice. So what about these annoying white areas? They are annoying. Well, no problem. You press the right mouse button here, you click on customize, and you just drag them away. And this one too. And you want to drag this one away, and you want to drag this one away. Looks much more cleaner, does it? Yeah. Oh, since version, I think it was 56, this tab is above the address bar. I made a video once about it, how to put it below the address bar. What do you need for this? I already put it here on my USB stick. It's called, where do I have this file? UserChrome. So, what to do? You just press the start button. You go to percentage, up data, percentage. There we are. Then you go to Mozilla, Firefox, Profiles, and this map will be different on every computer, but it will also always contain the word default. So in your computer it will maybe have another name, but it will have the name default. Just click it. And inside this map, you make a new map called Chrome. It's very confusing. You are using Firefox and you have to make a directory called Chrome. So, and then the only thing you do is copy this file, put it in there, paste. Now it's here. Now I close it. Now I reopen it. Hey, it's below. That's pretty nice, isn't it? What is even more important for a browser is to avoid the ads, is to get as soon as possible an add-on. So click on add-ons. Get add-ons, extensions, themes, get add-ons, and let me see where you can type. You cannot type it anymore. Did they have changed this? Get add-ons. Find more add-ons. Okay. You type in uBlock origin. Yes, and you add it to Firefox. It's okay. Add. Okay. uBlock origin has been added to Firefox. This prevents all kind of pop-ups and other kind of commercials to show up on your screen, because as we know, those things are annoying. Okay, that's nice to know. Okay, remember I removed the paint, 3D paint, but still we have a paint here somewhere. In the accessoires, here we got a paint. Hate this paint. I hate this paint. For some reason I hate this paint. So this has nothing to do actually with the computer making it faster, but it's a personal preference of mine to install Paint XP. Yes. Custom installation, and turn this off. Don't keep this on. Next. Just install it. Next, next, next. Finish. Hey, that's the old-fashioned paint from, Windows XP. And we like that far more than that other crap. Okay. Yeah. Okay, no. You put this away because this is nothing. You have Paint XP. Now, let's see, what else can we still do? Hypersys fill we did. Icon spacing. Well, I think most of the items we have done. Let me see what I still have left on my USB key. Classic shell install, this install, this install, this install. Oh yeah, of course. Very important. How could I forget? You have SpyBot search and destroy, and you have SpyBot anti-beacon. Now, SpyBot anti-beacon is a program that prohibits connection between your computer and other computers from websites that eagerly want your surfing behavior. You don't want that, so you click next. No, wait a second, create a desktop, next, install, and launch it. Yes. Telemetry host permitted. So this program has changed a bit since the last time I used it. OneDrive services. So sensors, you want to block all of it. If you have the idea that something is not working, you can always unblock it. But we don't want to have any telemetry sent to any website or whatever. So we leave it at that. Yeah, protected. That's oops. Sorry, I needed to do this one. My fault. Run. Yes. Yes. Personal use. Okay, next. I accept. Yes. Install. Okay, install it. We'll finish. Do you need help? Nope, I don't. Whitelist files the speed of create whitelist. I'll just cancel. Now, a lot of red bars, so first start with the update. Update. So how to explain this? There are many websites on the internet which are malicious, to say that least. And what the immunization does is that when your computer is trying to connect to one of these sites through any kind of malware, then it will redirect back to your own computer, basically preventing you from going to that site. And this is very useful because sometimes even if you are working with computers like I have been doing for 25 years, it's sometimes hard to distinguish a real site from a fake one. So a little bit of help is it's always good. So that has been done. Now the immunize function, it's important. We click yes. Okay, check system. Now it will probably says that I am not immunized yet. And we are talking about a lot of websites. But it's highly recommended to do so. Okay. 4 of 190,603 entries are already immunized, but 190,000 are still unprotected. So we apply immunization. So it can take a few minutes to do so, because all this information is now written into the host file of your computer. The host file. Alright then, it's done. Everything immunized. Okay, now the scan system option I will do not now at this moment, because that will take a lot more time. The thing about SpyBot is that it also nestles itself into the system, while that is not really needed. So the ironic thing is that you are going to the startup, and let me see, where did it put itself? Oh, here. You see, it puts a tray into the system. So you don't want that. You just click on disable. Don't click delete, just click disable. And security health tray, well, let's disable that too, it's not needed. This is the virus scanner, and this is the classic start menu, it's okay. Schedule task, we leave that. Context menu, okay. So guys, now only one thing remains, and that's about the privacy settings. Because there are still a lot of privacy settings we have not addressed yet. So, I pressed the start button, go to settings, and go to PC settings, and then click on privacy, location camera. Okay, now let's see what it says. General. Let website provide locally, we say no. Let Windows track app, no. Show me suggestions, I don't want. So that's general. Now we go to speech. It's off. Ink in typing personal, not needed. Diagnostic and feedback. I already put this to basic. And this is also set to off. That's okay. Activity history. Store my activity history on this device. So it says jump back into what you were doing on your device by storing your activity history. Might be useful, so I tend to leave that be. Location. Location for this device is off. That's okay. And this is also set off, so that's okay too. Camera. Allow apps to access your camera. No, I don't want. Microphone. Whoop. Microphone. Allow apps to access your microphone. Nope, I don't want. Where was I? Notifications. Allow apps to access your notifications. No. Account info. Allow apps to access your account info. No. No. Contacts. Allow apps to access your contacts. No. No. Calendar. I don't even use the calendar, but anyway, no. Call history. Nope. Email. Nope. Tasks. Allow apps to ask your task. No, I don't want. Messaging. Allow apps to read or send messages. Not at all. Radios. Control radio devices. No. Let's see, I can scroll down even more. Other devices. Communicate with unpaired devices. Let your apps automatically share and sync. I don't need that. Background apps. Background apps. Well, these slow down your computer, so you don't want this, so you turn it off. Very important, this one. Then the app diagnostics. Allow apps to access diagnostic info about your other apps. No, it's not needed. Automatic file download. It's not set to anything, so let's skip it. Document. Allow apps to access your documents. No, I don't want them. Pictures. Stay away from my holiday pictures. Videos. Allow apps to access your. No, I don't want to. And file system. Allow apps to access your file system. Also set to no. Basically, you can set everything here to no. Basically. And then, yeah, then you are done. Home. Let's restart. Let's see how our quad core of 2.5 gigahertz is doing now from the SSD. How much time will it use? I don't know if you can see my watch. Let's start now. Now. I think that was less than 20 seconds. If I edit this video, I will look at the watch and I will add exactly how much seconds it lasted before this computer started. So that is not bad. Also, another thing worth to be noted is like install. I think I installed everything which is here. Okay, you see this user account control option. It's annoying, so I click no. How to get rid of it? You go to the start menu, go to settings, you go to the control panel, make the icons smaller. Go to user accounts, change user accounts control settings, and put this slider all the way down. Not recommended, I don't care. Yes. So, from now on, if you want to install a program, so let's say WinRAR, it immediately goes through your installer without bothering you with this message. Okay, now most of it is done, and let's check the task manager to see what is happening in the computer itself. We want to know if there are things that are eating memory or CPU power, and things that are not wanted. So I see here, for example, SpyBot search and destroy background updater, scanner servers. These things are actually things I don't want to have. I also see Skype over here. It's also a thing I don't want. So let's get out of here and let's go into the services again. Like I said, every time you install something, the chances exist something will put into the background. So let's see if we can find something about SpyBot. SpyBot, here you are, scanner servers running. I don't want that. I don't want that. Disable. I only need it. You only need it when you start it, not when you don't need it. Updating servers, fine. When I start it, it can update, not at the background. Okay. So what about Skype? Do I see Skype? I don't see Skype over here. No, I don't see Skype. Okay. Are there any other things visible? Let's check. Let's see. Shells is main Teams, Windows Defender, Firewall, push notification, down, manager. Update Orchestra servers. What is this? Manages Windows Update. If stop your devices will not. Okay, don't mess with that. Windows Search. Keep on. Okay, this is okay. This can be closed down. The only thing I think I want to be removed is Skype because I don't use it. So I go to tools, I go to uninstall, and I uninstall Skype. Uninstall. Yeah, that's it. Now we go to crap cleaner again because I uninstalled such a lot of stuff that we probably need another analyze. Run cleaner. And I expect the most issues within the registry because most of these programs are associated with file extensions, for example, and they will be no longer valid, so we want to remove them. So let's click registry and scan for issues. So here come some programs that OneDrive I disabled indeed. Okay, it's less than I expected, but it's okay. Close. Okay, start up. Okay, browser plugins. Okay, now let's start one time again. Restart. It's also possible to go into the BIOS and change the startup sequence from the devices. For example, you can disable the DVD-ROM, and also the USB key will be removed, so it will not detect it anymore. Saves you another half a second. But look at this, how fast this boots. I mean, properties. So you probably want to know what kind of BIOS version there is into this system. Again, you go to your start menu, you type in CMD for command prompt, you open it in as an administrator, then you type in WMIC BIOS get SM BIOS version. Enter. Error, invalid query. Did I not type it right? BIOS get BIOS version. Here we go. It's V4.6 for this motherboard. What you don't see on the USB key is a program. Oh, it's here. I did not install it. It's called Speccy, and no, you cannot eat it, but you can install it. And Speccy is a very useful program to look in your computer what it contains. So disk you have to put out again, customize, no information of updates needed, just a desktop shortcut, just run it. Yeah, we know. And Speccy tells you exactly what there is in your computer, and this is a very useful program, because if you're not sure what kind of motherboard or something, or what kind of memory, or are you curious about the temperature, this all tells you what's inside of it. For example, the storage. So let's collapse everything. We have the A data, that's the SSD, and we have the Samsung drive. Now, the Samsung hard drive, which has been power on hours for 953 days. Okay, that's like 3 years of on time. Okay. Graphics. Shows the monitor. This is the video card. Okay. Temperature seems all okay too. So that's basically it. And now you can install your favorite games and stuff. And I don't think I missed anything. Nope. As you can see, it's nice, quick start. If I open Firefox, double tap, pats, there is it. Immediately, within 2 seconds. It's there. You may want to add your bookmarks toolbar. Home button is Google. Works just fine. Paint XP, also there. Okay. So that's everything I want to say, and let's see what's inside here. It's okay too. And I will also, to make sure you can do this as well, include all these files into the message below. there will be links to all these files so you can use them as you please. I hope this video was very beneficial for you, and keep in mind that the best antivirus and best anti-malware program, that is you. Always use your common sense. If you install a program, don't just hit always yes, 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 but always look for something like a custom installation or an express installation where you can make changes, where you can turn off certain items, because nothing really is free. Only maybe a few things, like for example Crab Cleaner and Speccy. Those are free programs, but they still wanted you to have Google Chrome. So Chrome probably paid the guys who developed these programs some money to add Google Chrome in their installation procedure. That's the way how everything works, and that's why I say again, it's all about full awareness of what you are doing. If you stay alert all the time and you have just a free antivirus scanner like this one, then that's all you need. And ignore this virus scanner if it pops up and it says we have a special offer or you can get the trial mode. Just click it away. Unless it comes with a virus notification that it has found a virus, and still don't click too fast. Just read and read. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope I think you found this video very useful. And if you still have any questions, don't hesitate to make a comment in the comment section below. For now, I would say happy tweaking your Windows 10 or reinstalling. And as I said before, if you have an older computer with a hard drive, do yourself a favor, buy an SSD, because with a hard drive it's nothing but constant noise. And if you listen now, you don't hear any noise at all, because the hard drive is not paging. It's not the virtual memory is not put on the hard drive, but on the SSD, and the SSD does not make noise. So buy yourself an SSD and you do yourself a big favor. Guys, thank you for watching, and until the next video. If you like this video, if you learned from this video, please give me a thumb up. If you don't like it, if you hate my voice, for example, then okay, go ahead and thumbs down. If you want to see more tips and suggestions or other things like games, for example, everything what you see on my channel, please subscribe and you will miss nothing. So, until next time, guys.